Ireland was once two completely separate landmasses drifting near the South Pole, closer to what is now northwest Africa than to Europe. The island you think you know didn't even exist as a single piece of land until two ancient continents literally crashed into each other. That collision shaped the mountains, the coastlines, the bogs, and even the reason it rains so much. Stick around, because by fact number 7, you'll never look at the Emerald Isle the same way again. Most Ireland videos will tell you about rolling green hills and the cliffs of Moher. We're not doing that. We're going deeper, 600 million years deeper. From a vanished ocean that once split Ireland and Scotland apart, to bogs that are quietly releasing a carbon bomb, to a geological scar visible beneath your feet if you know where to look. This is the Ireland no travel channel ever shows you. Fact 1. Ireland was once two separate countries, literally. About 600 million years ago, Ireland didn't exist as one landmass. It was split in two, one half attached to what is now North America, the other half drifting alongside Northwest Africa. An ocean called the Iapetus Ocean sat between them, roughly the same width as the modern Atlantic. Over the next 200 million years, those two halves slowly collided and fused together. The invisible scar from that collision, called the Iapetus Suturae, runs directly beneath Ireland today, from the Shannon estuary to just north of Dundalk. You're literally standing on a healed wound in the Earth's crust every time you walk across Ireland. Fact 2. Scotland and Ireland were once the same landmass. Here's something that'll change how you think about both islands. The northern half of Ireland and the whole of Scotland were once the same piece of continent, part of an ancient landmass called Laurentia, which also included modern-day Canada and Greenland. The same ancient rocks that make up northwest Scotland continue directly into Donegal and northwest Ireland. Geologically speaking, Scotland and Northern Ireland are not neighbors. They are the same place, just separated by a narrow stretch of sea. That 21-kilometer gap between them isn't a border between two different geological worlds. It's barely a crack in something that used to be one solid mass. Fact 3. Ireland's coastline is wildly disproportionate to its size. Ireland is a relatively small island, about 480 kilometers from north to south, but its coastline stretches for approximately 2,500 kilometers. That's roughly the same length as the entire coastline of France, a country more than 8 times larger. The reason is Ireland's jagged western edge, hammered for millions of years by Atlantic waves, carved into peninsulas, sea inlets, hidden bays, and towering cliff systems. The west coast in particular is so fragmented and complex that Ireland packs more coastal geography per square kilometer than almost anywhere in Europe. And that number is shrinking, because the coastline is actively eroding right now. Fact 4. The Giant's Causeway is geologically connected to Scotland. The Giant's Causeway on Ireland's north coast, 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, formed 60 million years ago when volcanic lava cooled and cracked into near-perfect hexagonal shapes, is one of the most photographed places in the world. But here's what most videos skip. The exact same geological formation continues underwater and reappears on the Scottish island of Staffa as Fingal's Cave. The same volcanic event, the same lava flow, the same geometric columns, split between two countries by a stretch of ocean. Ireland and Scotland didn't just share history, they shared the same volcano. Fact 5. Ireland's bogs are a ticking carbon bomb. Ireland is home to 8% of the world's blanket bogs, vast, spongy wetlands that store enormous amounts of carbon built up over thousands of years. What most people don't know is that these bogs weren't just formed by rain. They were partly created by early humans. When Neolithic farmers arrived around 6,000 years ago and began clearing Ireland's ancient forests for agriculture, they unknowingly destroyed the drainage system of the soil. The land became waterlogged, peat began to form, and now those bogs hold centuries of stored carbon. Carbon that climate scientists warn could be released back into the atmosphere as temperatures rise. Ireland's most iconic landscape feature is also one of its most dangerous environmental time bombs. Fact 6. Ireland has a tropical plant growing at 53 degrees north. The Burren in County Clare is one of the strangest landscapes in Europe. 250 square kilometers of exposed limestone pavement that looks more like the surface of the moon than the Irish countryside. The limestone was formed 350 million years ago beneath a warm tropical sea. But here's where it gets truly strange. Mediterranean plants, spring gentians, mountain avens, and bloody cranesbill, grow wild here at 53 degrees north latitude, a latitude that should be far too cold for them. The reason is the limestone itself, which absorbs heat during the day and releases it slowly through the night, creating a microclimate that doesn't exist anywhere else at this latitude on Earth. Fact 7. Ireland was once covered by mountains taller than the Himalayas. When those two halves of Ireland collided 440 million years ago and the Iapetus Ocean closed, the impact didn't just seal a crack in the Earth, it threw up a mountain range. Geologists believe this Caledonian mountain range was larger than the modern Himalayas. Ireland today is famously low and flat in the middle, with modest coastal ranges. What happened to those mountains? 440 million years of erosion. The Irish landscape you see today is essentially the ancient roots of those mountains, ground down to almost nothing by time, ice, and rain. Ireland is one of the most geologically eroded places on Earth. Fact 8. The Gulf Stream is why Ireland exists the way it does. Ireland sits at the same latitude as parts of Canada and Russia, places buried under ice and frozen tundra. The reason Ireland is green, mild, and habitable year-round comes down to one thing: the Gulf Stream. This massive ocean current carries warm water from the Gulf of Mexico across the Atlantic and bathes Ireland's western coast in heat it has no right to have at this latitude. The result is an island that almost never gets truly cold, almost never gets truly hot, and almost always gets rain. Remove the Gulf Stream, which some climate scientists say is weakening, and Ireland's geography changes completely. The green disappears, the mild winters vanish, the entire identity of the island goes with it. Fact 9. Lough Neagh is so big it has its own weather system. Lough Neagh in Northern Ireland is the largest lake in the British Isles, larger than any lake in England, Scotland, or Wales. It covers 388 square kilometers and supplies around 40% of Northern Ireland's drinking water. But its size creates something most people don't know about: its own localized weather patterns. The lake is large enough to generate mist, affect wind patterns, and create microclimatic conditions in the surrounding region. Irish mythology explains its origin differently. A giant was so angry during a fight that he scooped up a chunk of earth and hurled it into the Irish Sea, creating the Isle of Man, and the hole left behind filled with water to become Lough Neagh. Fact 10. Ireland has the longest river in Britain and Ireland. The River Shannon is not just Ireland's longest river. At 360 kilometers, it is the longest river in the entire British Isles, longer than any river in England, Scotland, or Wales. It drains nearly 1/5 of the entire island of Ireland. But what most people miss is its geological significance. The Shannon estuary follows the western section of the Iapetus Suture, that ancient collision zone between two continents. The river didn't accidentally follow that path. The geological weakness created by the collision made it the natural route for water to carve its way to the sea. Ireland's greatest river flows along the scar of a 440 million year old continental crash. Fact 11. Ireland's western coast is being eaten alive. Ireland's saucer-shaped topography, coastal cliffs feeding down into a lower central plain, makes it uniquely vulnerable to rising sea levels. The western coastline is experiencing accelerating erosion as Atlantic storms grow more intense. Fishing communities, agricultural land, and ancient archaeological sites are disappearing into the sea. The Giant's Causeway itself had a section of cliff path permanently closed in 1994 due to ongoing instability, and slope failures are now increasing in frequency. The Irish coast isn't just being reshaped, it is actively disappearing, and the rate is accelerating. Fact 12. Ireland was tropical twice. The limestone that dominates Ireland's central plain, the same limestone that forms the Burren, was deposited during the Carboniferous period, roughly 325 to 360 million years ago, when Ireland sat near the equator and was covered by a warm, shallow tropical sea. Before that, during the Devonian period, it was a hot desert with red sandstone deposits still visible today in Cork and Kerry. The mild, rain-soaked island of today has been both a scorching desert and a warm tropical ocean in its geological past. The green fields of Ireland are built on the bones of ancient coral reefs. Fact 13. Ireland can see the Northern Lights. Most people associate the Northern Lights with Norway, Iceland, or Northern Scotland, but Ireland's geography puts it further north than many people realize. The Aurora Borealis has been recorded as far south as Cork and Kerry on the island's southern tip. During periods of intense solar activity, the lights are visible across the entire country. This isn't a freak occurrence. It's a direct consequence of Ireland's latitude and its position on the western edge of Europe, where light pollution is lower and the sky to the north is wide open. The Emerald Isle occasionally becomes the Aurora Isle, and almost nobody talks about it. Fact 14. Ireland's ice age ended just yesterday, geologically speaking. Ireland was completely buried under massive ice sheets during the last ice age, with the final glaciers retreating only around 12,000 to 15,000 years ago. In geological terms, that is essentially yesterday. Every mountain valley, every drumlin, every esker ridge, every lough on the island was shaped by that ice. The poorly draining soils that led to the formation of Ireland's famous bogs? A direct consequence of glacial debris left behind as the ice retreated. Ireland's landscape is not ancient, it is geologically brand new. A raw, freshly carved surface that is still adjusting to a world without ice. Fact 15. Ireland is one of the most geologically diverse small islands on Earth. In an area of just 84,000 square kilometers, Ireland contains rocks spanning 1.8 billion years of Earth history. From the ancient Precambrian metamorphic rocks of Donegal to the 60-million-year-old volcanic basalts of the Giant's Causeway, from tropical limestone plains to glacially carved mountain valleys, from ancient desert sandstone to active coastal erosion, Ireland's geology covers nearly half the age of the planet. Scientists have described it as a condensed lesson in the entire geological history of Earth. You can walk from one rock type to another in a single afternoon and cross hundreds of millions of years with each step. Ireland is often sold as a postcard. Green fields, stone walls, dramatic cliffs. But underneath all of that is one of the most geologically complex, ancient, and dynamic islands on the planet. A place that was once two separate continents, that sat near the South Pole, that was buried under tropical seas, scorched as a desert, crushed under glaciers, and is right now slowly being reclaimed by the Atlantic Ocean. The Emerald Isle isn't just pretty. It is 600 million years of Earth's most dramatic story, compressed into one small island on the edge of the world. If that changed how you see Ireland, subscribe, because next time we're going somewhere even stranger.